Hello!
Welcome to an MTGO Academy Holiday Cube Draft.
With Windmill Slam.
I am Dennis.
I am Ushing. That's Jace the Mind
That's
Sculptor.
Jace the Mind Sculptor.
Yeah, I mean, Fastbond's really powerful in
It's okay.
the right kind of build.
Yeah, Force of Will is obviously great. Wrath of God's a powerful card as well, but I think we just take the Jace, right?
It's a great win condition,
Great value play.
card advantage engine,
Right, it's just one of the strongest cards ever printed.
puts you in blue, which I quite like being in.
It's a heavily contested color, but for a good reason. Come on, right? Right?
I feel like it's probably just the Jace. Other options include... You can do some sick stuff with Kaldatha the Forge Master, but I don't like moving in that till you have kind of the payoff.
You can show and tell this in.
You can show and tell in a Progendus.
You kind of want to pick up the show and tell first.
Before the Progendus, yeah. Bonfire is obviously powerful, and then there's Wrath.
I don't think any of them hold the torch to Jace, though.
The only other consideration I would have would be like Bonfire or Wrath, but I think Jace is just the way to go.
I think so too. Plus, it's just such a sweet card to play with.
And then if we wanted to continue down that theme...
Augur wouldn't be bad. Elspeth, though.
Elspeth fits it pretty nicely.
Just a control deck. It's sad that we passed that Wrath, though, then, but...
I mean, Elspeth does a decent job stabilizing the board. Not everything we play against is going to be creature decks, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Augur Bolas is similar.
I think I'd rather have the Elspeth than the Augur, even though she's a different colour.
Now, the other thing we could look at is something like the Recurring Nightmare.
I don't like that kind of deck, though.
You don't like the Reanimator decks?
No.
Deranged Hermit's obviously very powerful.
Does this even do anything in this cube?
It's just a bad card. You can, like... What could you do with it? I guess if you were going off in Storm with a...
Necropotence? At instant speed?
No, well, I guess Yawgmoth's Bargain would work.
Yeah.
Or if you were going off with Yawgmoth's Will, you could also get some mana from the Lion's Eye Diamond. I don't think it's playable.
I like the Elspeth here. What do you think?
It's expensive, but...
Very strong.
It's a good... Like I said, we're just picking up two very strong win conditions that also help you generate card advantage, and Elspeth helps you stabilize the board. Mind Twist, Sphinx's Revelation.
Cameo.
I'd like to kind of take Tameo out of consideration.
Really?
I don't think Tameo's going to be as strong as something like a Rev or a Mind Twist.
So Rev or Mind Twist are pretty much directly opposite effects, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah. Well, no, Reckless Return would be the opposite.
I guess. But
Mind Twist is backbreaking.
But it is a third color. But Esper's totally fine. There's a lot of fixing in the queue.
And you exactly... Like, I'd quite like to be an Esper in terms of... Like,
Control.
the removal options you have are really strong.
This card's a hell of a card too, but...
Yeah, I mean...
Do you just take the Mind Twist? It's
for me, it's a toss-up between the Mind Twist and the Sphinx's Rev. I think Mind Twist is just powerful enough that you...
It's just so much fun. Like,
it's fun for us.
We could wheel the Ashiok, maybe?
Or possibly the Ultimate Price. That would also be pretty nice.
Like, and this would all be great wheels.
Well, Bitter Blossom's not coming back. But,
No, but...
But I could see the Ultimate Price coming back and us being very happy about it.
Click? Sidisi? No fixing for us here.
No, but which is something we should probably be looking out for. Brimaz is nice for kind of like early stabilization.
I think I'd rather have the Click, though.
Click's pretty strong.
Click's disruptive.
It's strong with counter spells if we can pick up a few of those.
I like Click, I think.
I could dig it.
Sheldred's not bad either, but I don't think we need
I don't think you need another finisher.
No.
I think what fell out there.
Now,
so here...
we have Mana Confluence, which is worth considering.
It is some fixing.
It's excellent fixing. Our life total isn't going to be a big issue, hopefully.
Ideally.
Hero of Bladehold is just so rawly efficient, though. It's just such a potent threat that I could be talked into picking it.
It's 4 mana for 5 power, 6 toughness.
Not guaranteed, but it needs to attack.
Yeah.
I could be talked into either of these.
This is a Hero Bladehold on Magic Online is a fun exercise in learning to stack triggers.
That's true. What do you think between these two? These, like, I mean, Sulphur Falls wouldn't be insane, but, you know, another color again. Animate Dead wouldn't be insane either, but I don't think with that kind of deck.
I feel like Hero Bladehold's totally a defensible pick.
Okay. You think we can do better than Mana Confluence?
I feel like we don't need the black, to be honest.
You like Baby Jace?
I don't love him.
I like him quite a bit, but I think I like Fate's Fetters better.
Like I said, just efficient removal. Well, I say efficient. That's not the most efficient piece of removal in the world.
It's pretty nice. It makes up some life loss. It just, you know, it wrecks anything. It doesn't care. I do like Baby Jace quite a bit, but when we have the real Big Brother, I think we're okay without him.
Resto with Click is cool.
Misstep
doesn't have a ton of targets in the format. Solemn would also be a decent option.
Solemn's just solid.
Solemn versus
4-drops.
Solemn versus Resto. What do you think?
They're both 4-drops. Resto's kind of a beater. We might be able to get some things that I think I like they awkwardly they work well together.
Mm.
I hate this art for Solemn, even though it is Bob Marr. I hate it.
Sad Robot.
It's not Bob Marr, is it?
No, it's
What's his name?
Mr. John Simulacrum. Take the Resto Angel.
I like Resto Angel a little better.
And we can maybe pick up some value kind of stuff like that Augur Bolas Might Wheel. Hallowed Fountain's just the pick here.
I think so. I think that's pretty clear. Warm Power Stone, such a
Warm Power Stone, Strong, Heartbeat of Spring, Exalted Angel. They're all fine, but I think Hallowed Fountain
I think
is
it's a great
where
place
we
to
want
pick
to be.
one up. Also, it's blue-white, which is important because we do only have one black card at the moment. Whoa!
Right! Thank you.
Delicious. Delicious. The thing about black is it gives us access to
Removal, spot removal.
And spot removal, yeah.
But yeah, that Wrath is a very nice pickup. So we want, I guess maybe we want to, I don't know if we want to warp our deck too much around a Wrath, but we want to, I guess, be prioritizing removal of creatures. What's scary? None of
Hermit's kind of scary, I guess.
Hermit's kind of scary.
It's Jens Thorin. This Bob Marr is
Dark Confidant.
No. Yes.
Yeah.
Again, I guess we can technically play
we can play figure. It's definitely like sideboardable.
All right.
Or we could even start it. I don't know.
I don't want to do that.
Ral, we might not end up in black.
We could end up in Jeskai.
And in that vein, I guess
Lightning Waller. Torchfiend's
Torchfiend makes more sense, I guess. Domri's.
If we do end up in Jeskai, I'm happy to play this figure.
Yeah, a lot more.
So I think we can put these in for now. I think.
Like
the spot move we get from black is pretty comparable to the burn we get from
I don't
red.
love starting the figure if we're. I guess if we end up in the red,
still we're not going to draft enough of these things. I don't think.
This
small
is true.
Creatures. I know we just took one.
Can you say the name of that card for me, please?
Mardu Woe Weeper.
Okay, that card is just decent tech against like reanimator strategies and that kind of thing.
I like Ral is. I mean, we're pretty stacked in the 4 drops here, but Ral is one of my favorite.
I mean, if we can
cards.
pick up something like maybe a Signet or two.
We passed a Boris Signal already, although we weren't really in red at the time.
Yeah, so I mean, if the Azorius Signet comes around,
good sideboard card.
When Manic Vandal enters the battlefield, destroy target artifact. Sure. I mean, would you rather have that or Torchfiend? I'd probably rather have Torchfiend.
Really? You get to keep this. Is just a 2-for-1.
I guess. Yeah. Okay.
So I think red is an unpopular enough color in the cube, so you can pick up, your lightning bolts and stuff pretty late.
Yeah.
Black is a little more contested. Now, obviously, Mind Twist is stronger than Ral or Figure Destiny, but Ral's pretty nice with some of this stuff.
Yeah, like I said, just kind of not warping too much around the Wrath, but recognizing that we could build sort of a dedicated control deck would be pretty nice.
Now,
Glenelendra, Thundermaw, Plateau,
Steam Vents.
Steam Vents.
Well, I suppose there's no world where we take the Steam Vents over the Plateau, is there?
No. Searing Spear, probably not a consideration over something like Glenelendra.
It's probably Glenelendra, Cruise, or Plateau.
Skull Clamp, I guess.
I don't really. Now, the thing is, I don't really want another 4-drop. That being said, she is very good with Resto. But I think I want to take the Plateau.
I'm not loving the Plateau idea.
Why?
Because I don't think we're likely enough to be in red yet to sacrifice a good pick like Glenelendra or Thundermaw. Well, not Thundermaw, obviously, because then we would be going into red. But to sacrifice something like Glenelendra.
I don't think Glenendra's that great.
I think Glenelendra is very strong.
No, she's a very strong
Also,
card.
Secure the Waste is not to be sniffed at.
I would be happier to pick Secure the Waste than Glenelendra, I think.
Would you?
I just don't want another 4-drop.
I feel like we just need counter magic, and Glenelendra just makes good counter magic.
Okay. Might wheel that Plateau anyway.
Could happen.
Dak Faden, man. Mana Leak.
Mana Leak is probably just where we want to be.
Mother Rune's not bad. Dak Faden.
I don't like Dak that much. I think he's quite.
He just loots you a bunch.
Yeah, he's fine.
He loots you a bunch, and there's stuff worth stealing in the cube.
I think I'd rather have Mana Leak.
Oh, the Dak's so sweet.
I mean, a consideration for Mana Leak over Dak is that it's just not putting us into red.
Oh, Dak's so sweet though.
Like,
okay, it doesn't. Scalding Tarn.
Day of Judgment,
Scalding
probably.
Tarn does fetch a Hollow Event even if we don't have in red.
Yeah, but I mean, I think we just go Day of Judgment, don't we?
Yeah, we probably have to. But
Ponder would have been a nice pickup as well.
Really want to be in. Really good with Resto. Really good with this.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Time Spiral is kind of cool.
I think it has to be the Muldrifter though, really, isn't it? Just a value card.
Just so much value.
Not much here for us otherwise, anyway.
Yes.
Hippie spec wouldn't be bad. I would not hate this if we were better on the black.
Well, I'm liking sticking towards the two colours a little bit.
I mean, there's really no reason right now to run either of these. I like Jeskai a little better than Esper, which I know is contrary to what I used to believe.
Yeah.
But I really love getting late burn spells.
Efficient removal.
It's just nice.
Well, yeah.
It's just nice.
So something like the Mizium Mortars will push us that way.
But Hair Sentinel pushes us. This is double black, so I'm not a huge fan of that.
Like I think there's definitely a case to be made for Mizium Mortars over Hero's Downfall as just a straight up removal spell. It's 2 mana, kills most of the things.
It's a sorcery speed that doesn't kill planeswalkers though.
Yeah, but the overload is serious upside.
I guess. For triple red? When are we doing that?
This is fair.
I guess
sword is probably not where we want to be.
Staff?
Staff is just super clunky.
Yeah, it's never great.
Do you think? So the options I'm looking at right now are
these two.
Yeah.
I like this better because I want to play Ral and Figure Destiny, I think.
Over the Mind Twist?
I think so.
And you think... I would agree with you that black is a lot more...
popular. We've got a good chance at wheeling that DAC, I think.
The DAC, the Searing Spear...
I think we can head...
Now, we do need to look for fixing now as a bit more of a priority.
Right.
So something like...
Fire and Ice.
Fire and Ice Council's Judgment?
Council's Judgment's pretty insane.
Council's Judgment's just probably better, isn't it? Than Fire and Ice?
Yeah. Yeah, probably is. Just unconditional removal.
No, it's super unconditional. Like
Not
whatever that thing is,
yeah.
it is going away. Vengeance
is very strong planeswalker.
He is. The minus is really good.
It's very similar to DAC to Ral.
So and like you said, the 4-drop slot's getting a little clunky.
Mentor is not something we really want. I don't think.
I don't think so either. I think a lot of our...
I guess we just take the Vengeance. Like the Day of Judgment, the Wrath of God.
I mean, like
these aren't really 4-drops. You know, not necessarily.
Yeah, and maybe we... I mean, the hero's really strong, but maybe we don't want it in a double Wrath deck.
Maybe
Vengeance does a better job in that kind of situation.
Don't really want any of these. Pestermite's a fine value card. Miriam is not bad either, but that's not a 4-drop I'm willing to put in.
No, it's not really efficient.
I
I don't really want the Pestermite either.
What do you want then? Scepter? What do we have with Scepter?
Scepter would go on Mana Leak instance, isn't it? Yeah, just Mana Leak currently.
That's pretty impressive. So I think we can pick this up just in case we pick up a bunch more instants.
I mean, it's so fragile is the issue.
Right.
But we're not really doing anything with Pestermite now at this stage. Oh, brilliant, Plateau.
Yeah, we just have to, right?
Yeah, I don't think we want the Thundermaw even.
I think at this point, this Mind Twist is a pipe dream. Creator's Claw is no joke.
It is a kill spell.
Angel Serenity, though?
I don't think we need it.
I don't think so either. Like, these are win conditions. Elspeth is a very serious win condition, but I mean, beating him with Death with Click and bolting him with ease, and if we pick up more burn...
We're just doing the Planeswalker. We're doing Super Friends. That's kind of what we're doing.
I really like Figure Destiny, this kind of deck.
Do you actually?
I really like getting down to 1-drop and then, like...
having it there and not needing to worry about it.
I like a Magma Jet.
I like a Magma Jet quite a bit.
See, you just get late, solid removal. We're never ferocious in this, I don't think.
I don't think we really want the Creative Clause. I think that's something we're looking to replace.
I guess. Do you want to cut the Black Hero?
I don't want to cut the hero just yet.
I don't think it's insane.
It's still strong enough to...
I don't think there's a deck where we want the hero where we do want the figure. I don't think there's a deck that we want one and not the other. I feel like, you know?
Yeah, so I mean, let's just wait and see how things go for a little bit.
Although this is also a late game win condition.
Yeah.
You know?
It's not like you can't keep activating it like
the
Warden First Strike.
No, but I think an 8/8
an 8/8
first strike.
flying.
I don't think it's flying anymore, is it?
Yeah, 8/8 flying first strike.
Yeah, 8/8 flying first strike's probably big enough.
That thing is a nightmare to activate on Magic Online, by the way.
Yeah, it's a real pain.
The amount of what does Venser do for us currently? So we've got Vendilion Click,
Muldrifter, Fate's Fetters.
That's strong. Yeah.
We can get stuff out from under from stuff.
You can do it to Planeswalkers. So, for example,
you can use them twice.
Yeah.
You can play Ral, shock them, bolt them, flick over, bolt them again.
Yeah. So Venser works well in a Super Frenzy deck,
which is what we have. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Planeswalkers. I mean, you can play Jace if you have Venser. You play Jace, bends 2 things.
Yeah.
That's not nothing. Make 6 soldiers.
Yeah. Or
wipe the board, make
some soldiers. Staff versus Revelark?
I think there might be a super grindy match where we bring in the Staff.
Yeah, maybe we boarded in. We passed the Metalworker earlier. That deck was... I guess take the Vengevine
is actually pretty annoying. Cut doesn't do anything against us at all.
Not a ton, no.
Cackler, castable. We don't need to play these red cards. We've got a Plateau and a Hallowed Fountain, so obviously like a Tarn, which we passed, I guess. But
we did pass the turn, but any kind of
any white one,
white fetch land, yeah,
that's great.
I think we passed Marsh Flats as well.
But like even a Heath.
I feel like we might have passed Heath. That Elspeth,
less good. I don't like her as much at all.
I think she's strong.
It's another 4-drop.
Yeah, I don't really think we want it to be honest.
I think I kind of want the Shivan Reef here.
Is Shivan Reef better than Dismember for you?
We do have to pay 4 life for this.
We do, like it would just be 4 life. Seeker is also
efficient,
fine.
I think I want the Reef here. I think we need the fixing.
If this was pack 1 pick 1, by the way, I'd be slamming that workshop.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't mind the Reef here at all.
Yeah, Reef's fun. Does a job.
I love these kinds of decks. These kinds of decks are decks I really like to play.
So, for example, something like a Consecrated Sphinx.
And there's a Volcanic Island. There's also a Janny, but he's not really great in this kind of deck. He's
a creature deck. He's a creature
walker.
Creature guy.
We are just going for the Ascendancy, but I don't think we want to do.
I don't think Ascendancy does what we're looking for. I think it might just be Consecrated Sphinx.
Actually,
no, it's just Volk, isn't it?
Do we need this?
I don't think we need it. I think we're getting to the point where we're casting 6-drops and they're sticking. Then we're winning. Misty fetches
some stuff.
What does it fetch for us? It can fetch an island, and it can also fetch.
It fetches a
Volcanic Island.
Yeah, it just fetches Volcanic Island. That's it. Oh, and Hallowed Fountain.
That's probably good enough, isn't it? Now, Banishing Light is also here.
And like Electrolyze and come back. Sower's no joke either.
Sower, yeah, I mean, it's just the other 3-drop issue, another 4-drop issue. Like Banishing Light, how much like just hard removal do we have? Councils, Faiths.
Council, Faith, the Wraths, Ral and a Janny and an Elspeth are all removal as well.
Magma Jet, Mizzy Mortars.
Magma Jet, Mizzy Mortars, yeah. And
so we're doing okay for removal. Do we just want the Misty?
I think I want the Misty, I think.
You think you want the Misty, you think?
I think I want the Misty, I think. I think that's okay.
Narset probably isn't what we want to be doing.
Got very few creatures, but I can't probably try.
She's just not very impactful, even.
I think I'd rather just have this Lightning Strike.
It's a little sad, isn't it?
No, that's a fine card. That is a strong card.
Blade Splicer has synergy with Resto and Venser.
That it does.
And it's good early defensive creature. Mana War similarly, but I think probably more.
I would rather the Mana War if we're going to be doing that then.
I mean, making 3/3 first strikes early on is a pretty good way to go.
Benson stuff is no joke either, though. Like, this is great tempo to get us.
So would you rather have the Mana War or the Lightning Strike?
Because of Venser, and I think I'd rather the Mana War.
Okay.
Venser and Resto, I think I'd rather the Mana War. Plus, I think we'll get that Lightning Strike back.
So we've got a sub theme of enter the battlefield triggers.
On that note, we can shift to Banisher Priest.
Shift to Banisher Priest. We can just take a Path to Exile,
which I think is almost certainly the pick, right? Wouldn't mind a Brimstone Volley either.
Yeah, but I think Path's just strong enough to take.
It's probably one of the best removal spells I've ever printed, so
it's up there, yeah.
Now, the only thing about Mana War is, or the only thing about the Blade Splicer versus Mana War thing, we do have 2 Wraths, which makes the Blade Splicer worse.
True.
But I mean, if you have a bunch of 3/2 first strikers, you don't need to Wrath until you know, and then when you do, it's still good.
Especially if you kind of got those 3/3 first strikers incidentally.
Yeah. Char. I like Char quite a bit. I don't like Gifts.
Flicker Wisp isn't probably isn't where we want to be. Outpost Siege is strong, but
just for the extra cards. We might mill ourselves with that. That's a real.
The other issue is we've got a lot of cards that just come down and say, "I will get you advantage eventually."
Well, the Walkers are pretty.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. We've got a lot of those.
I think I just want the Char more.
Just more
burn removal. Yeah.
More removal.
Like, we got a non-zero amount of burn to the face.
Yeah, there's worlds where like Ral and a Ajani plus some burn spells, maybe in a couple of attacks from a click, and that's the game. Like,
yeah, totally.
Porcelain for the sideboard?
Probably, right?
It's good.
Don't like Fire Blast. Lotus Bloom's not unplayable.
It's not what we want in this deck, is it?
Let's just cast me
this is probably an 18 lander, by the way.
Yeah. Well, you can count this as a land, I think. I don't think that's insane.
Especially when we're looking to get to the late game.
I think we can play the Lotus Bloom. You know, get this down a couple turns early.
I don't want to play the Lotus Bloom.
No, but I think we do. I think we'd
is
rather
it better
have
than the Porcelain? I'd rather have the Lotus Bloom than the Porcelain, I think.
Okay. But what matchups are you bringing this in?
I don't know.
Signet?
Spell Pierce versus Signet. We do have a lot of 4-drops, and 4 is kind of where our action gets going. Maybe
so that's not bad.
Maybe Signet's pretty good, but
I think it is. It also is fixing.
Yeah, I like Signet.
I could run Signet over an 18th land. Remember, our curve doesn't actually go that high.
Yeah, it's just we want to hit 4.
All our businesses.
We want to hit 4 really consistently, but we don't necessarily need to go high above that.
Riftbolt? Or that Dismember came back?
Dismember is rough, man.
Second Elspeth?
Second Elspeth. Do we want another 4-drop Planeswalker?
I don't think there's ever.
Is she better than Hero Blade Hold?
She's similar. She's similar and a little bit more resilient. But I don't think she's better, no. I don't think she's better. I'd rather have the Dismember just in case we need it.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind Riftbolt either.
Well, Dismember it is.
But
I kind of don't want to play that Dismember, by the way. Searing Blaze isn't great. I don't think it's great.
Pretty powerful. It's a pretty powerful card. You do need 2 targets for it.
Well, yeah.
I think you need the creature. I don't want anything else, though. I don't want this.
Don't want Ascendancy. Don't really want Phoenix. I guess take the Blaze. I don't want to start it.
Okay. Electrolyze?
Electrolyze versus Banishing Light.
Just Banishing Light, right?
Do you reckon?
I think. It's just such hard removal that we can shift with Venser and stuff.
That's a reason. Narset, I guess.
She's not even.
She's not that impactful. That's the issue.
Like, she does do pretty well with our burn spell, actually.
Boros Charm, Momentary Blink, Flame Speaker. Flame Speaker's not bad.
I don't love it. I really don't love this card at all. I think I'd much rather have one of these.
I don't think Boros Charm does anything.
I think I'd rather have the Blink.
Really?
I don't think we're going to play any of them, to be fair.
No. And, wow, that's laid out. Wow.
No, it's not.
Epilepsy is strong. Fire.
So,
do we play the Figure of Destiny or an 18th land, do you reckon?
Or Hero.
Yeah. I'd almost rather... Would you rather have the Figure or the...
The Hero. That's a tough one. I don't know.
I think I'd almost rather have Figure than Hero.
I mean, there are many worlds where you just cast this and invest a million mana. No, but also you invest a million mana and then it gets ultimate priced. Not ultimate priced, but, Doom.
I mean, I think the point is we can often set up turns where we're just holding up mana anyway.
In the end, yeah. Yeah, with this much burn and, like, activated abilities and stuff. And
the fact that our 4-drop slot is so stacked... The fact that we don't like that early interaction is something we're looking for, so maybe Figure's better in that way. I think. Now, do we even want an 18th land? I think we could probably get away with 17 here
with a Signet as well. I think we can get away with that.
Yeah, especially with Jace brainstorming.
How do you feel about the Bloom?
I don't think it's great.
We have mana sinks. Well, only really this.
Not in a huge way. Yeah, not mana sinks that we want the Bloom for. I think we can just go 17 lands. What does it reckon?
3/6.
That's a lot of white.
Yeah, well, we got double white.
How many white sources are we playing now? We're playing 1, 2 with the Misty, 3 plus the Signet 4. So that'd be 10 white sources. And then it wanted 3 and 3.
3 of the others, yeah. So we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 blues, and 1, 2, 3, 6 reds. I think we can cut a white for.
Hang on, go up a bit. The Misty, the Misty can fetch the Volk, so the Misty's a red source.
Oh right, sorry.
So that would be 7 red, 7 blue, 10 white. Sorry, beg your pardon. 8 blue, including the Signet.
That seems correct, really. We got that, like.
Yeah, I could live with that. We do have a lot of double white,
and like a lot of just white spells,
and only no double red.
Only Click and Jace
as double blues. I could see cutting the plains for an island
for that reason. I don't hate that.
Although, maybe that's just incorrect.
That's still 9 plains.
9 white sources, like.
Yeah, 9 white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
I think we're good.
This is a cool deck.
I like it a lot.
I'm a big fan of this deck.
Let's do it. Alrighty.
Happy enough?
Round 1. I'm going to double check we're recording.
Are we recording?
Looks like we are recording.
We are recording.
Bow.
Cool stuff. Okay, I like this hand.
Fine, yeah.
It's a good hand.
You can use the colorless of this to guess the Signet. And
Turn 1 Figure.
This is pretty solid, I think.
Yeah, I like this. But this looks like a tempo hand.
It's a tempo-y deck.
Well, the Wrath is a bit weird.
Oh, the Wrath is just if things go south. You know? It's good to have.
So Figure turn 1.
We do just Figure turn 1, don't we?
Absolutely.
and then Signet turn 2 to let us Jace.
Probably. Well, we can't draw both land and Jace.
Over the course of 2 turns, we can.
There's land. Probably better to just play them.
Still the Reef.
Still the Reef.
Because of Jace.
So what's that over there?
That is a 2-1.
So we're not going to be attacking.
No.
We're going to be signating and then
saying go.
Probably Manavoring next turn. We can Manavore and upgrade to a 2/2 and bash.
We can just upgrade to a 4/4 flyer, I think. No, yeah, we can.
That's for 4.
No, we can't because the Signet doesn't make...
Makes white
makes
blue,
blue.
yeah.
Makes a blue, yeah, so that's no good.
Yeah. I like kind of going Manowar,
Mm-hmm.
your biggest thing.
It's like those things from graveyards, isn't it? Yeah. And then it flips into a... There's got to be a way to flip this. It isn't me turning my head upside down. Put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. That's pretty good. Ooh, he's good. Bye-bye figure.
Bye-bye figure.
Do we just Wrath? To the 2-for-1?
There's worse Wraths.
Right? I think that's fine. I mean, it's not amazing, but I think that's alright.
Depends on the draw. If we draw...
I think we just Wrath here. What else are we doing? Playing this?
Yeah, and it's not like we're out of options then because we still have the mortars if we get into another spot of bother.
I think Wrathing here is just fine.
Yeah, and we get to leave up nothing, but may as well leave up something.
What do you mean leave up? It's turn
3. You're right. Yeah.
It's turn 3.
I'm a dope.
Hey, it's a 2-for-1. You know how?
You can't be too sad about 2-for-1s.
Well, it's not really 2-for-1. It is because he already got a 2-for-1 out of his Gatekeeper.
Yeah.
So, Garrus Messenger. That's getting
not
cancelled.
something we want to Mana War, but Council's Judgment works pretty well against it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Lacking Planeswalkers, interestingly.
It's fine though. It's strictly quick way to do this. It's like this, isn't it?
Yes, I suppose.
Oh, it doesn't even bother doing the voting thing because there's no other legal targets. It's funny. Go ahead. I mean, now we just play Elspeth when we draw her, and that's probably the end of the game, you know?
Or most of our
That's
sword.
a little awkward. Island's no good.
Yeah, I think we just pass here. Mana War.
I mean, he's stuck on land. We just more to that, don't we?
We could just Mana War it.
I don't want to put this on it though.
We could Banishing like the Sword.
Do you want Banishing like the Sword? I don't mind that.
I feel like Mana Warring here is okay, and then passing like.
Yeah, just
he's stuck on lands. He's not going to be able to. If he plays and equips next turn, we can still mortars it.
Mm-hmm. You can't play an equip. He needs another land to do that.
Yeah, if he draws another land, and he plays and equips, we can still mortar, and then attack. There it is. Probably play an equip, and we get to just out tempo him something fierce here. It gives pro white, so we do need to get rid of that thing before we can Elspeth. How much mana do we have?
Not enough. Not quite enough.
Oh, we're one short. Brutal. We could, hang on. We could Elspeth minus.
It's 4 or greater.
Is that not a 2/2? No, it's a 1.
It's a 1/2.
So
it's a 1/1.
1/1 becomes a... Okay,
you're thinking of the 2/1.
I am. Okay.
Because they're alarmingly similar. But yeah, this sucks, but whatever.
It doesn't really suck, to be honest with you. Do we also Banishing Light the Sword because whatever he plays and equips, we will not be able to Banishing Light?
We Banishing Light the Sword then, but I don't see
I think we Banishing Light the Sword now so we can play Elspeth and plus next turn and not worry about his threats.
Mm-hmm. That seems fair. Please be a big thing we can Elspeth. Bone Shredder. That's fine.
Don't really care about that whatsoever.
He's just not going to pay the echo on it now. But fine.
Well, it will fly over and hit an Elspeth. But not in the serious problem kind of way.
No.
If it becomes a big issue...
Now, a downfall is an issue here, you know?
Well, we still got some value out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Got a free kind of...
And we have so many excellent draws.
Yeah. All of our walkers.
Fencer's sick here, makes 6 more soldiers.
Yeah, I mean, stops ticking Elspeth up, but I mean, the Bone Shredder's counting down anyway.
I mean, having that many soldiers, I don't think we care about taking the Elspeth up, really.
Yeah.
Puppeteer click to get...
Mana War, I suppose?
It's only until end of turn, isn't it?
Yeah, gets haste, so he's removing... Who's my jigs? I guess the click hits Elspeth, but...
We can face fetters it.
Yeah, if he gets a lot of value if he has some way to sacrifice it.
I think we have to do that, though. Because otherwise it beats Elspeth down quite hard.
That's fair, and then this is our win condition at the moment.
And, I mean, we're getting more soldiers now, so... I mean, we flooded up a storm here. We had to play our 9th land on, you know?
That's
1, 2, 3,
that's
4,
one of the
5, 6, 7,
advantages
8,
of
9.
having the all kind of walkers deck. You know that even if you're flooding, you're
This is still fine.
yeah.
We're still on 20. Duress. You got it.
Ah.
I mean, you might as well cast it. He's never gonna.
Yeah, exactly. You're not going to catch us with something unless it's a counter spell, I suppose. Jet is fine.
Jeez, we can kill him next turn. I don't want to sack my Elspeth though, in case he has a Wrath.
Just in case, yeah. Well, it would need to be an instant speed wrath.
I guess, but no real reason to, though, is there?
Yeah, no. I mean, something like a Bile Blight. I don't know if Bile Blight's in the cube. I don't remember, but a Bile Blight would wreck.
That's pretty grim. Why did he do that on himself?
That
would have been better.
Wouldn't have done a ton.
It persists. It's better than that.
Yeah, no, it is better than that.
Oh, is there? But there's not even any illegal targets. No, there's the figure.
Not the best.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
18. I'd still rather
Keep plussing.
plus an attack.
I think he's got 4 money. What's he gonna do?
It would need to be pretty much exactly Bile Blight.
I guess there's no real reason, is there?
If he had Bile Blight, he definitely wouldn't have played that Edict.
Right? I don't even know if Bob Bite's in the cube.
Yeah, just
If he had any way to kill our tokens, he wouldn't have played the Edict.
yeah. And then Magma Jet might finish him off if something goes horribly wrong.
Okay, it didn't.
Okay.
So that was brutal.
Yeah.
He got out of his flood too. His mana screw as well. But Elspeth's
It was a bit too late.
Elspeth's a little too
We
much.
gained a little bit too much of
Right,
tempo.
what's better and what's worse here?
Well, he had a lot of early drops.
Does that make Searing Blaze better? Still double red, which I'm not a huge fan of.
Yeah, no, that's my concern. That and the fact that while it's an instant, we only have one fetch land.
Torch Fiend's not bad against the sword. I mean, it's just a 2 mana, with 1/2 on the rest of the time. So, but again, I don't know what I cut. The sword blanks a lot of our white removal, although a lot of our white stuff hits it, and it doesn't blank the wraths. So
Yeah, it doesn't actually blank much of our white removal.
it's really just the
Path and the Faiths.
and the faith and the faith fetters. Yeah,
But we can path in response to it. It's really just Faith Fetters.
yeah. Plus, you can faith fetters the sword.
Yeah, but it won't fall off. If you
No,
do
it won't
that.
fall off. No, I think we're just okay actually. It seemed to work pretty well, and it wasn't like we had insane draws. So
Yeah, I'm happy enough.
I love this.
Elspeth's such a good
I
card.
love this deck.
Yeah.
We didn't even get to do any of our super sweet stuff. We just drew some of our cards, and it was sick.
This is
All 3 of our colors,
probably
a little
okay.
slow, but I think it's okay.
We got the early removal in Mizium
We can cast every card in our deck,
currently, yeah.
which I'm fine with. Cool.
Not super cool.
Yeah, no. But, I mean, it's still not like a hyper-aggressive deck if we don't draw the... What are you playing? I'm bordering that, I think. Yeah, I'm going to border that.
Yeah, absolutely. Just get everything off the board. Clear the way for Jace.
Like, if he invests mana into playing a guy and equipping a sword to it, and we just Jace it,
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Jace buys enough time to play the Elspeth, and then that's game over, really.
Messenger is slightly awkward.
If he's going to spend... Oh, that's a good draw. That eats the Messenger.
Does, but we have to unfortunately take our lumps here.
Yeah, we take a 3 here, but then we just play hero, and then
What's
we
that?
back hero.
Is that the factory? Yeah.
So it's the
It's sort of Mutavault-ish
Lost is a
thing.
3/3 though. Yeah.
Yes.
Not a huge deal.
If he knows that interaction, then yes.
Okay, that's a problem.
Do we need to Jace that away?
We just chase this away.
Now he can recast it and keep draining us, but at some point we're going to.
They have judgment or hero blade hold.
Well, he cannot. That sword's now going to be an issue.
Well, it is and it isn't. I think we play.
How much does draw strain for? 2?
Yeah,
on ETB?
two ETB. So I think what we do is we play Jace this turn, bounce the Gerals.
Okay.
He spends his entire next turn playing the Gerals. We brainstorm.
No, he spends his next turn equipping the sword to the Mistress Factory and killing the Jace. Or just activating the Mistress Factory and killing the Jace because we've just minused it. That's slightly awkward.
They have judgment thing. The hero doesn't do anything,
No, because it persists. Or undyings, in fact.
which is even worse.
Hero...
Bouncing the sword means he just kills the Jace.
doesn't Jace only hit creatures?
Oh, right, sorry.
We could pass with Resto up.
To do what? You can't block.
If he equips the Messenger,
Which is just what he does.
Definitely will. We could possibly eat the factory if he doesn't have another play.
I think we have to just lose our Jace to bounce this and buy enough time to get to the Elspeth.
Okay. What does the sword even do?
It's the worst one. It's he gains 3 life.
Oh, he picks up a creature.
Yeah.
So the Una's coming back. Okay.
We could just play the hero.
And swing harder.
We don't really swing harder.
We swing quite hard.
Yeah.
To be fair now.
And then with Jace, we can like tempo him out.
Yeah, I don't hate that. So if his line is
equip an attack.
Equip an attack, we take 7.
But we hit back for 5 plus 2 is 7. And then we play a Jace and bounce it.
Yeah.
And waste a bunch of his time.
Yeah.
And all we need is like a removal spell, like,
or anything to deal with that sword, like Council's Judgment, Faith Fetters. Well, Faith Fetters doesn't work anymore.
It does if we like Day as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to Day now that we've got soldiers and stuff, but
yeah.
I mean, Jace does a pretty good job.
Oh, that's pretty brutal.
That's real bad. But this means we just Day. I think Day doesn't do anything
because he Undyings.
Yeah. We take 7 or 5.
We take 5. He gets his Unas back.
I don't care about that really. Unas isn't so bad. Unas we can Day.
Elspeth minus also clears that board, but
Click's pretty good.
Click
really
chumps.
Anything,
Click chumps.
Chumps and digs us is what it does. Like our Resto doesn't do anything here. Do we click ourselves and get rid of the Resto?
Looking for a land for the Elspeth, but the Elspeth doesn't do a ton.
No. I mean, it's looking for like... This guy's a real problem.
You know what's the problem is that stupid factory.
Yeah. I think that's what we do though, isn't it?
Click ourselves.
Yeah. No reason not to do it now. I don't want it to get removed in response. That's what's going to happen anyway. Don't want to get sorcery. I'll do it then. Yeah. Jace kind of chumps as well, in that he must be dealt with.
Yeah. He didn't activate the factory. That's interesting.
He might want to play Una. They could have done both.
Is there a reason to actually chump? I mean, we take 5 here, but
I guess no, not really.
He'd only gain 3 life. He doesn't have a creature to get back.
Mm-hmm.
If we draw, say, else I think,
yeah.
If this cycles into like a magma jet,
then we're in business.
Then we could.
We don't want the Resto, do we?
No, probably not.
Plains is no good.
No, it's pretty good. That's our 6th line for Elspeth.
But Elspeth doesn't do anything.
Are we jumping? I think we probably just.
I'd rather jump next turn to protect Elspeth.
Yeah. We could Elspeth minus
plus Day of Judgment.
That doesn't. No, that doesn't work because the factory hangs around and you can equip the sword to it.
Oh, and just get past Elspeth to kill us. Get past her tokens.
But minusing forces him to reinvest in equipping the sword. Now it does drain us for 2 again.
Mm-hmm.
Which hurts.
Well, whatever.
That.
And Una. Or her Predator, rather. Nope. No Predator.
He's leaving up the factory for some reason.
No, he must have something else. We must just play Elspeth, I think, right? And minus.
What do we do with it, though? Yeah.
Minus.
Do you think it's the minus? Because the plus doesn't work. Plus, we don't actually die.
No.
But the Elspeth does. No, we can still chump. If we plus, we can chump.
Chump this. Elspeth will survive.
And then follow that up with
minus plus Day of Judgment. And just even with the Mistress Factory. I hope we draw something for the Mistress Factory. Like a burn spell, you know? Or a Path to Exile, kill it in response, because you just have to equip it every turn. You know? I think that's what we have to do. Plus and then minus.
Plus chump with the click.
Minus plus Day, and then hope to have an answer as well for the factory.
Okay.
And I think if we do that, we've got him.
Yeah.
I think.
We are on very low life. Faith's Fetters would be an excellent draw.
Yeah, just hit the factory.
Can't hit the... Oh, you can hit the factory?
Yeah.
Wait, can you hit lands with it?
Enchant. I think it's permanent, but and it can't be activated unless the mana ability, so it won't be able to animate it, I think. I'll look it up.
Sticking it on the factory.
Yeah, enchant permanent can't be played unless they're mana abilities. So yeah, we'll just make it into a colourless land, which is perfect.
Yeah,
Fates is probably pretty perfect. Bone Shard means we die.
We straight up lose the game.
Because he kills this. And
yep, okay.
Well, maybe he'll attack Elspeth.
Do we want to bring in the Torch Fiend, seeing how big a problem that sword
was?
Yeah,
I didn't anticipate that. I think we probably do.
Because I mean,
no, he's killing the Elspeth. We're not dead.
That seems just strictly incorrect. What are you doing?
I don't know why you would do that.
Oh. What?
That seems dumb to me.
Are we back in this?
He's white, so...
Yeah, but we're getting a bit of life.
We can Wrath. And a Janny. No, we can't Wrath and a Janny.
Why not?
Not enough mana.
Because that would be perfect.
Wrath and then a Janny to kill this.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just has this.
Mm.
But then that kills us. No, it doesn't.
No, because we'd be on 6 at that point.
Kills the Janny, though.
Yes. Do we attack with the soldiers? Wrathing doesn't do anything. Because we still die to the messenger. I think we are...
We're just dead.
Jace,
I guess we can Jason Pence the messenger.
But then he just equips the sword. He equips the sword to something else.
Maybe he'll mess up. He did just mess up. You know? I think we're just probably the guy.
We are just dead. We don't need to show him the Jace.
Did we already play Jace? I don't think so. Okay, so the Torch Fiend's definitely coming in, I think.
Do we have another answer as well? What do we have? What do we have for that?
We had that Vandal, didn't we? Manic Vandal.
Is that better than the Torch Fiend?
I mean, this we only have one artifact in our deck, and this must destroy it if we have this set and he doesn't have one out, but that's kind of fine. I don't mind bringing in both of these, actually.
Because that sword is...
the only way we lose, it seems.
So do we not want Hero?
Hero, maybe. Just cut creatures if he's got spot removal and Diabolic.
So cut Hero and Figure, maybe?
Yeah, that seems fine to me.
Yeah, okay.
We want another mountain, we just added 2 red cards and cut 2 white cards.
So cut planes for mountain?
No, we cut 1 whitish card. Still got a lot of white though.
Maybe are we okay? Maybe
1, 2, 3.
We still have the 7 red sources.
4, yeah, it's fine, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, if he just doesn't draw the sword on turn 3, we're probably in pretty good shape. I think.
Yeah.
Definitely play first.
Yeah, absolutely, because we're playing with mana leak. This is
sketchy.
If we draw another land, we can use the Muldrifter as divination, and that'll get us to like the Jace and the Ral, and so this needs 1 more land,
and it's great.
If we don't hit the land, I'm inclined to keep this.
I'm inclined to keep this too. On the play, it's pretty sketch.
Well, we've got 2 draw steps and a land, yeah, and then from then on, we're probably golden.
Like just run these guys out, run the boys out, play Jason to Venser.
Probably Ral.
Wrong one. Probably Ral for the bolt.
Yeah.
Nah, Jace for the bounce. It's pretty.
I'd rather have
I would agree.
the thing dead.
Come on. Mountain ideally. Mountain would be beaut.
Oh!
That's not so bad. We don't.
Oh!
Muldrifter missing mortars. Muldrifter would we like to keep, but
we would have really liked to keep the Muldrifter.
But
now we need to hit 2 lands in a row.
E!
Oh, okay. Well, we tried.
Well, we can still hit lands. Banishing Light still buys us time.
Wrath also buys us time.
You know, so if we do hit some lands eventually. Oh!
Port's awkward.
Aye.
What is that?
Ophiomancer just makes it 2/2 that makes it 1/1. Aye. Alright, well.
Oh, God.
I don't know, we're just dead, like. We're on 1 land, he's on 4.
Well,
we're on 1. He's got Rashad and Port. There's no way he doesn't just port us forever now.
Yeah.
And just, it's not a particularly quick clock, I guess. If we hit like land, we won't be in this. Because day is going to reset pretty hard. What the hell does that do? We lose.
We just lose the game.
I think.
On the spot.
We can't cast anything for a million.
Yeah.
We need another 4 lands to be able to cast a 1-drop. Because he can Rashad and Port us, and this makes everything cost 3 more.
Yeah, this is probably not going to work. I think I'm happy to pack it in here.
That sucked. Man, that was brutal.
So, game 2 was tight.
Game 1, we trounced him. In game 3, we kept
a slightly sketchy hand.
And he punished us pretty.
I mean, it didn't really matter in the end because we just never drew that 3rd land.
But like, if we didn't have that Nether Void, I think we would have actually had that. Oh, wow. Oh well.
It was a long time coming. But yeah, we'll see you in round 2. We are in a Swiss event, so we will see you for round 2.
What do you think of this hand? This hand is missing the white.
And things to do.
No, I don't know about that. That's a little expensive. Probably just a mulligan, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's join our opponent. Down on 6.
Fine,
right?
Fine.
Use this to go fetch a Hallowed Fountain probably straight away.
Hallowed Fountain, yeah, no, that makes sense.
Uh-oh.
He gets to see.
Why would you do that?
Why wouldn't you?
Just to cycle it, I guess?
Yeah.
But why are you playing it then?
What?
Why are you playing it then? Probe.
I don't know, maybe you're some sort of...
Storm deck then? What are you doing?
Reanimator combo-y type deck? I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense to me. Fountain time. I would not like to pay 2 life, and you may go ahead, good sir. If he's a combo deck, we're going to disrupt him with our click. It's going to be delicious. He plays a...
click.
Sheldock Isle.
It's a good card.
What's the condition on that one?
It's the cards in the graveyard, isn't it? Library.
20 or fewer. Limited, that's pretty intense. That's an excellent draw. Go ahead.
Well, it's easier in limited than it is in constructed.
That's what I meant. I meant intense isn't good. Is that a turtle? Turtle shell?
It's a shell.
Sheldock, I'm an idiot. He is playing a Heartbeat of Spring.
That's
scary, but
okay for us right now.
Elspeth off the top.
Elspeth. That's probably going to be bad.
Yeah.
Definitely
this though.
But we can
pass
click. With leak and click up, yeah. Or do we want to click on draw step?
I don't mind that at all. If he's got a big scary thing, I want to get it out of his hand.
Yeah, that seems pretty good.
But his big scary thing, if it costs more than 5, if it costs 6 or more, which is likely to, we can leak it. So I'm going to see if there's like a mid-range scary thing that I'm worried about. That's the problem. Hup. Now it only adds 1 extra, doesn't it? So anytime that can produce. So if I can go like this to play my click and use this for the leak.
Yeah, absolutely.
You should do it on draw step though. Hi-yo!
Beaut.
He's countering it. Factor fiction.
Factor fiction in response, we can leak that.
Do we just do that?
I think we just do.
I don't mind that at all.
Cool. Click resolves.
And we get to steal this scary 4-power thing. 4-cost thing. Which in this case is nothing. But I wouldn't mind getting rid of that Yaw-Will. Because he is a Storm deck.
That, I imagine, is what's happening.
Taxing Probe, factored, like he's Ponder, he's Storm.
Yeah, so Yaw-Will to the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Gave him a draw, but that's fine.
Oh, I don't know. Totally fine. Now we just beat him with click.
We could banishing like the heartbeat
after making use of it. That's not bad.
Depends on what we draw.
If we draw something that we can cast with that, I would like to do that.
What did he draw for the thing? He's pondering on now, I would imagine.
Yeah, and then hopefully hit something we can cast.
Could be shuffling.
Probably shouldn't have played that land.
Yeah. He could be shuffling so that he can get that Yaw-Will back into his deck. We should probably open the chat, see what he does with the ponder.
Well, for a while Magic Land didn't care what you said. He chooses to not shuffle, so that's still on bottom.
Okay. Good to know.
You can feathers this forever.
That doesn't seem great. Well, I kind of like...
lighting this.
Banishing. Now, Cloudskate, is that permanent that it bounces?
Yep.
So he can play a land and Cloudskate the Banishing Light, get back his Heartbeat of Spring, but then obviously we can just Banishing Light it again. We don't really have anything else to do with the turn. I don't hate just Banishing Light.
Heartbeat, no, me neither. We can Fizz Feathers as well if you want.
What? Why?
Get rid of this?
Nah, he's obviously playing...
Like, God knows that even is, so...
Yeah, no, I want to get rid of that Heartbeat. So he's like Bug Storm.
Weird.
That's cool.
The green might just be ramp.
Yeah, that's... I mean, Heartbeat seems
like
it would work really well in the Storm deck.
We just beat him down with this. Mizzy is probably coming out. Anything that hits only creatures is probably coming out. I mean, he does still have like that Cloudskate and stuff. I don't mind Mizzy-ing that Cloudskate.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. It's really hard to build a dedicated Storm-only deck.
Right. We know.
We know that from past experience. What you got?
Yeah, he just need a land for that Cloudskate.
He's suspended.
Oh, that's bad. Oh, wow, real storm.
Okay.
Weaken fetters that.
Um,
It's a little bit of a scary card. Is that a mana ability?
yes, it is.
So we can't fetters it.
No.
We just beat him to death with this, though, right?
We can fetters it. It just won't do anything.
Right. Well, again, it's 4 life.
Yes.
So suboptimal draw from us, I think. But
Yeah, we're missing the planeswalkers.
you know, yeah, if we did like a Ral or something out now.
Any walker, we'd be generating a ton of value. How's that Cloudscape doing? What's the suspend on
I think
that?
it's next turn. No, 2 more turns. Wow.
Well, we got loads of time. That Char could finish him off as well.
I don't mind charring him. If we don't do anything else,
I don't like doing it now because we might need to use it.
I think we're more. I think we have. I don't mind it at all because I think if we hit a walker, we're going to want to spend all our mana to cast that, and we still have the mortars to deal with this. Now, obviously, if he plays a creature, I'd rather char it, but I don't mind getting into 4 here.
It would be to 7, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but then we hit him.
Do we? We don't necessarily, do we?
I think we just do this. I don't see why not. It means that we can. Like, we're close to killing him. Like, I really don't see why we don't do this.
Okay. Ow.
Eey.
So I imagine Cloudskate's going to hit Banishing Light.
And then we're in trouble
And he's going to have a turn.
to go off.
Yeah, but we can still flash in the click.
Clicks. What do you mean? Clicks don't go back to our hand.
Sorry, yeah, you're right. He's bouncing the Banishing Light.
He's gonna have a million mana and a million cards, but no Yogg will.
No Yogg will, because we know he didn't shuffle.
And
He hasn't shuffled
we're on
yet.
17. He's only got 4 cards, so it's gonna be tough to get a
He
strong
needs to. He needs to hit. He needs to draw 4 more cards in order to.
Well, he's strong count 1.
Stormcat 1. He needs to draw 4 cards in order to activate Shelldock Isle.
Like we don't even know what that could be. Like we don't know what that is.
Yeah, no, I know.
It's a bit risky to put your like your
Stormkill. It
tendrils.
does cast it, doesn't it?
Yeah, you can cast it without playing. It's mana cost, but I mean we face fetters that. It's a bit scary. Or just like wasteland it.
Would Storm trigger then if you were to cast it?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Or just Storm isn't just from your hand, is it?
No.
No, because you can Yogg Will and do the whole thing. You can cast your Storm Trigger twice. Yeah, of course. Treasure Cruise. Probably.
Not a ton we can do about that. We can't do anything at this point.
Yeah, we're just F6. If he goes off, he goes off. What are we more scared of? Tendrils or Brain Freeze?
Tendrils, because Brain Freeze might not get there. If Tendrils doesn't get there, we've got a ton of work to do.
Right. I mean, if he spends his whole turn going off with Tendrils and doesn't get there, his deck's kind of done. So, I think we'll be able to do that work. Remember, the thing has haste, so we're only on 15.
Yep. He's got 10 mana.
Upheaval? That'd be pretty bad. But it doesn't really do anything for him. He's just counting out all his mana, maybe? Just floating all his mana into his pool. Maybe he's got a turnabout.
Dig.
Similar.
Why would you float all the mana beforehand?
Maybe it's a turnabout. You know? Turnabout generates him a million mana here, and he's got some pretty good card selection. It's not going to be too hard for him to storm off if it's on the cards. He's got 2 now. He only needs to get to 6, 7.
I don't know why you'd tap the Shelldock Isle.
If he's got turnabout.
I suppose.
Or anything like that. And then you can see he could have, like, he might have had like a Palancron as well. Palancron as well is pretty good there. Awesome. So what are we bringing against Storm?
We didn't take that Spell Pierce in the end.
No, that'd be nice.
What do we have?
Try to just race it.
Narset Ultimate ends the game.
That's no joke.
That it kind of is.
Like, Misery Mortar is dead.
That's fair.
Path is probably dead.
I wouldn't like. I don't think Path is dead.
What's he? No, he's no creatures.
Yes, the Cloudscape.
That's just because it has Suspend. That's the only reason it's in the deck. I like Narset. That's cute, but I like it.
Narset and Lotus Bloom then?
You like the Lotus Bloom?
Well, sure.
I suppose see that or like Fire Drink Crusader.
Or I guess it could be Creator's Clause.
You like the Lotus Bloom? I don't mind the Lotus Bloom. Just get one of these out early.
Yeah.
Like if that is the end of the game.
Yeah. And we have a decent number of hits with it.
Yeah, it's not the worst card.
Rebounding burn spells is fine.
And
that can finish him off.
Ooh.
That we need to mulligan, I believe.
I think the 6 lander is probably where I draw the line.
Yeah.
Hey. Alright. Not great.
Good.
No, it's not good.
Possibly should have cut a Wrath instead of a Path.
Oh god, yeah. Didn't think about that at all. Well, he might have empty.
That didn't even occur to me whatsoever.
The Wraths? No, didn't register. Didn't think about that at all. That was dumb.
Yeah, that's bad.
That was real bad. You got 2 of these.
And they're probably both dead.
They're like real dead. But I mean, at that point, what were we bringing in? Fire Drinker Satyr?
Cackler. Cackler's probably better than Fire Drinker.
I've been bringing them both. I got 2 of these. Figure Destiny off the top.
That'd be pretty good.
Not bad either.
I'll take it. Suspend away.
Did you just do it, right?
Absolutely.
Bet you had that. That thing's a Lotus, I guess.
He has lines I haven't.
Nurse it.
She doesn't do a lot straight away. I'd rather some more early interaction.
Uh-oh.
That's okay.
That's scary. Doesn't have to reveal it. What is it?
We'll find out.
Mana Leak.
That'd be good.
Oh.
Awkward.
Probably there's an argument there to play this and just represent counter magic to make him do something a little more cautiously, but that might have been smarter.
Heartbeat we can cancels, and we just do.
I agree. Hopefully we can take advantage of it first. Nope.
We can crack Misty for... Do we have any other shocks? No, we just have jewels left. So probably better to save the Misty.
Just play something like this and cancels that.
Play the Shivan Reef.
Right.
So we have double blue. That was my only thinking.
I can do like this, can't I?
Yeah. It's probably the best way to go.
Aha! Like, that's probably pretty crippling for him.
We'd have to hope, yeah. What you got? Mentor.
We'll just Wrath that.
I think we will just Wrath as well.
I think this is as good as this Wrath is going to get. This comes in it, doesn't it? Yeah. So that's nice to have that sitting there.
Fetish
Facing it is terrible.
doesn't do anything, so yeah, we just Wrath away.
Just Wrath it, yeah.
He may have a response. That's fine.
Wrath's better against that than Path is.
That's true.
So that's a
Maybe
reason.
cut one Wrath. I don't know.
I mean, like you said, it's very hard to build a straight Storm deck. It's going to have some other win conditions in there. We are drawn pretty poorly, I think, this game.
We haven't seen a Planeswalker
or action at all.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had
all of our action is Planeswalkers.
We've had some nice answers. I mean, even Muldrifter. I'll take it.
Ooh. That's a good card.
That's just recall and say go. There we go. Now you're cooking.
Yeah.
We can make it pretty huge.
We just cast it and pass though.
On end step, I think I'm going to try and make this huge because this Lotus Bloom is running out of utility anyway.
I think we probably still wait on the Lotus Bloom.
It doesn't do anything.
Let's see how because it would be 1 to do the first one.
It's 1, then 3,
3,
which we can do, and then we can't even do it yet. So
yeah, exactly.
we just 1 then 3 then, don't we? Right?
And then the following turn we can 5.
Yeah, it doesn't actually do anything. Okay. Ah, jeez.
See?
You weren't kidding. So now we have white, white, red. Let's find that one. That one. Yeah.
Red, white, white. Yeah. Becomes a Kithkin Spirit Warrior.
Parent of us 4/4. Okay. I'll just beat it after this. Might as well make it bigger again. We're not doing anything else.
That's true.
3 whites and 2 reds.
It's 6. It's 6.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
3 of each. That one.
Yep. Bang.
That's a really awkward life total, by the way.
Well, he can't crack his fetch or use his Llanowar Wastes. If
You can't yet. That's true. And we can burn him with that.
Swing.
This might be the weirdest end to a game ever. This is what happens.
Yeah, man.
Might as well do it on his turn. On his upkeep.
Why?
On his upkeep.
Oh, in case he has counter magic, so he has to spend his own mana, that kind of thing.
Yeah. He's a storm deck after all. Like,
Well, surely...
What?
I was going to suggest that possibly if he had counter magic, we don't want to give him storm count.
Oh, maybe.
We'd still have to scry. He doesn't...
Top.
He doesn't actually die until we finish scrying.
Yeah. Perfect. That was an interesting game.
It was an interesting match.
Very interesting match. Let's try to do that again and not think we did in the first round. Cool?
I like it.
Alright. Round 3, final round.
Fight!
We would love to play first, and we'll keep that with the Signet, I think.
With the Signet, yeah, I'm happy with that.
I think that's solid. A little awkward.
The path is and stuff, and not keeping up mana leak on turn 2 is, like you say, awkward, but...
Getting us the Mole Drifter is something I'm a big fan of.
Yeah. Ramping out Mole Drifters.
Pardon me, we need to hit some lands in sharpish order to call it ramping, really, but...
Well, yeah, I mean, we can
Path
always evoke Mole Drifters.
I don't love it. Library of Alexandria, well, our win percentage of this game literally dropped to like 30%.
Yeah, so it's pretty hard to beat.
On the draw.
It's pretty hard to beat Library on the draw.
Can Fates Fetters it?
Yeah, but that's after they've gotten, 3 cards out of it?
At least.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
scary card.
That's an insane card.
That's a combo.
What's a combo?
Mole Drifter, Resto.
This is a combo though with having 7 cards in your hand.
Yeah, it's a combo with going second.
Like if you don't play it early, it loses a lot of its value. But if you do, it's
backbreaking. Like
it's literally like Adamant / draw 5 cards. Like it's just nuts. So I don't like. It seems early to call, but I already don't love our odds.
I'm just hoping that that's the only good card in his deck.
He already won a round. He did lose a round though, so he's not perfect. You should do this now, by the way, friend. Now would be a good time to do this. You can do it?
I'm sure he's going to.
You can do your thing. I don't know how I feel about this art.
That's my least favourite Mana League art.
Do you like the one with the guy with the bubble that pops?
The guy with the bubble that pops. It's one of my favourites.
It's like an album.
The guy with the bubble.
It's like an okay. Oh. No. That's our previous video exporting.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is like an OK Go album. The guy with the bubble that pops or something.
Yeah. I like OK Go.
I like them too. What's your favourite OK Go song?
That's my favourite OK Go.
We're filling now.
We are. There we go. He's activated the library.
Answer the question, actually.
It's probably Needin' Gettin'.
Really?
That's
Mine's probably I really like The Writings on the Wall.
That is a good song as well.
I like that one a lot.
But yeah, Needin' Gettin' gets stuck in my head a fair bit.
I'm not a huge fan of like This Too Shall Pass. That's only fine.
The video is sweet.
All the videos are sweet. That's the whole deal.
That's the point. Yeah.
Our friend Ian Dixon, that was on our channel once, is a big, huge OK Go fan.
Uh-huh.
Our opponent's taking his sweet time, but I mean, when you got 9 cards in your hand, you got a lot of decisions to make. I don't really want to get into the business of pausing when our opponent's doing anything, but if he continues down this path, that might be because it's turn 2 and he's already spent 2.5 minutes.
Yeah,
he's played a Library of Alexandria.
On the plus side, we get to talk OK Go.
That's true.
Fun, you know.
Oh, here's a forest. Strong follow-up into a elf, which is an amazing follow-up.
That's really
into a Mox Pearl. I don't know why he tapped his library there. Why did he tap his? He couldn't have drawn a card with it. Oh no, he could have. If he went forest, elf, draw, pearl. That works. So now we have 4 mana.
We could
leave up Leaking Path. I think probably the way to go.
Yeah, awkwardly enough, pathing the elf is kind of counterproductive.
That's a little, that just gives him a land that doesn't hurt him.
Yeah.
If he attacks with this, it's not crazy to flash in the rest and just eat it.
Yeah, I don't like losing the Mole Drifter value, but you know.
Sure.
There is a world as well where we can ramp ourselves by evoking the Mole Drifter and pathing it in response to the sack trigger.
Could have done that this turn.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't we do that?
Well, it's not a great play.
No. Oh, you don't get to keep them. Never mind. For some reason I was thinking of like a blink effect.
No.
You've picked up my "there is a world where" saying.
I pick up a lot of your sayings.
I think I have that effect on people.
You do. Yeah, people like Grace as well.
Yeah.
You can tell Grace has been spending time around you.
I certainly hope so.
Yeah.
But yeah. But I cycle through phrases like nobody's
business. You Dennis has like a phrase of the week.
Oh, 100%.
Usually. And I'd say about 80% of your actual dialogue in that week would be made up of just that phrase.
But I can never pinpoint where I heard it or who I heard it from.
No, you just kind of pull them out.
But there was a time where I used to say sure a lot.
You still say sure a fair bit.
But it used to be real bad. Real bad is something I say quite a bit now. I used to say things were dirt. For a while I said things were hot garbage if I didn't like them.
Hot garbage.
That's a really evocative one.
I really wish he'd
hurry up and do some stuff, because we're filming a podcast here.
We're talking about things you say. It's good.
Listen, what did you do this week?
What did I do this week? I was at work. That was
Great story.
That was about it.
That was the same.
You were also at work.
You get paid for your job, though.
I do.
I'm doing a mandated college, I guess internship is what you'd call
placement,
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, work placement.
Work placement, sure.
It's like having a full-time job that you don't get paid for, that you can fail.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty bad, but I like it a lot. Alright, our opponent's doing things again.
8 cards in his hand, so he needs to do something before he can library us
Play
to
a
death.
land.
Yeah. Play a land? I don't know. He might need a few minutes to think about that one.
He's 5 minutes in. We're a minute and 6 seconds in. No, 2 minutes and 6 seconds, I guess.
No, 1 minute and 6 seconds.
Oh yeah, nailed it.
Dennis is a medical professional. He can totally count.
I don't have to do any maths. All I do is I do have to do quite a lot
of maths, yeah.
I actually do quite a lot of like manual calculation. That's fine, don't worry about it. Dun 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 dun. I might email AJ, our editor, and let him know that he might want to cut this one down a little. No one's probably watching anymore.
We're just shouting into the void.
There's probably like a dozen people watching at least.
A dozen?
We don't have access to that because it goes up on MTGO Academy's channel, so you don't get to see like how far people watch into the video.
Yeah.
But my bet there's like a dozen people hearing this.
Mana League.
Yeah, I got it.
No, Mana League.
Wait, you just path it instead.
No, we want to Mana League the hell out of that.
You think?
Well, we want to get value out of the Mana League early.
Well, we can. Yeah.
Path
is always fine.
Path is always good, and also we don't want to ramp him anymore.
I guess.
I also like that he skipped the library activation and do that. That was nice.
Did he? He didn't.
No, he tapped the library to.
Did he?
To cast the thing.
Did he? Cost 4.
Oh no, he did activate the library. I'm an Aegis.
No, we needed that.
We did need a land. We could just
Mizium that. I don't hate it.
I don't like Mizium. I was going to say evoke the Muldrifter. See if we can hit that land.
To get like a walker online.
Yeah. And
be sad about it.
Wait. Hold up. Don't tap the plains as opposed
hold
to
up the plains for
hold
them.
up the plains as opposed to the mountain.
Right. Ugh, this sucks.
Casting divination.
Could have passed it in response. Don't love it. Lands.
Yeah, man.
Do you think?
I don't think.
He only has 3 mana then if he wants to. I don't mind this at all. Although next turn we can just overload it, so
yeah, this is true.
Maybe we'll just do that instead.
That seems slightly better.
That'd be nice if he gets like a deranged turn or something.
Mm-hmm.
We just go. I haven't overloaded this thing since
Ravnica. If we what?
If we Course of Rubik's, that's a good number.
I will happily blow that up.
Oh. And he can't cast Rafellas. Oh, he can.
No,
no, he can't.
No, he needs double green.
Rafellas has got to go. That's Rafellas has got to get pathed.
Mm-hmm. It only taps for 2 currently.
I guess. We do just overload the Mizium here, right? Though.
Depending on the draw.
If we draw land, like.
You got nothing else to do.
And play an angel, a useless piece of shit angel.
Jesus, man.
How do you feel about card art like this, where what should be the focus is sort of out of perspective?
Wait, were we getting thought seized? No. Oh, he's not using.
Mana. This costs 2 to use.
What's he doing now?
He's trying to cast Rafellas. He can't. Scourge Builder.
Awkward.
Well, yeah.
So he's going to get a forest with that. The Rafellos is going to get pathed, I believe. Possibly cancels Judgment.
We can just path the thing that he get Rafellos is out. Which is probably just going to be like a Wolfir Silver.
We could also just
hold
the this isn't a great Mizium Mortars board. Hitting the Rafellos as well would be pretty nice.
The Wolfir is a problem.
Wolfir can be pathed and then
Mortars.
And
we can get a Resto Angel for value. Just play it as a beater.
Mm-hmm. It might even eat something on this board.
There's no reason to eat anything. To prevent damage.
Prevent damage.
Yeah. That's pretty good too, though.
Is it, though?
What does it do? Just taps this, I guess. It's not good at all, is it?
It doesn't even tap it.
No, it doesn't. It does Cold the Library. I think we can play this plus Path.
We can... And Path the Courser, like...
Path whatever is going to keep... Whatever Wolfear is going to eat a Janny, like.
Sure, okay.
How do you feel about that?
I like that, I think.
Do we close the library then?
I think we close the
Library's
library.
out of business. It's a Sunday.
It is a Sunday.
And, like, we can tick this guy up with this and this and his backup. We can tick this guy up to problems.
Yeah, I mean, once you start helixing things, you're doing pretty well, like.
But, I mean, that's a win con. It's a real win con.
Destroying all your lands.
It's no joke. So, I mean, almost certainly his play here is just like...
Wolfear.
Hit this.
And we get to path it.
Crush us. If he's clever, he'll do it on the Skirt Tribe Elder. Because that plays around removal in a little bit of a way. Lucratus.
He's got it.
It's going to get cancelled, probably.
He's just got some serious...
beef. Just beef.
Green stuff.
Beefy cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
So he can do it.
Don't know why he didn't sack the Elder on end step.
I don't know. This is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, right? That's what that is.
It's a Snake Shaman.
It's getting annoying. Here comes the pain. Pardon me.
Let's see where the Soulbound trigger goes.
Doesn't matter a huge amount. Obviously, we'd rather it went here. But
could be the elf.
I don't know, because if he sacks it in response, he doesn't get his thing from the path.
Yeah.
So
that Courser's going away.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're overloading Mortars and probably cancels Judgmenting the Pelucranos.
When it eventually comes down, they'll let a Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
He's smart.
But Ajani's surviving.
Oh, yeah,
We're still locking down the library.
Well, we don't have to lock the library in forever because eventually it stops being useful.
Mm-hmm.
Once it gets down.
Especially like if you keep it off for a couple turns, it ceases to become useful very quickly.
But then like you can once he gets down to 4 cards, you can it's just put the colorless land. You know, leave it alone. Leave the library alone. He's 10 minutes in. Like he's not really winning this. I mean, he's not losing obviously, but he's not killing us.
Yeah. Bye.
Goodbye to you, my trusted friend. We've known each other since we were 9 or 10.
Is Mortar even good here?
We gotta do something about this for a place with
Well,
a
we can
creature.
just shoot it. We don't have to overload.
There's no reason not to overload. The only reason
we can hold up Angel.
Right. It needs something else when he tries to attack us?
Yeah.
I don't hate it. Don't hate that. Force him to sack the Elder. Whatever.
We could also just char the
Wolfear.
in response to...
Oh, we can't char plus Resto.
Which means we should probably Mortars as a sorcery.
I like Restoing here to eat one of these.
Yeah, so Mortars the Wolfear. Gets the Resto on board as well.
Mm-hmm. Tick up a Johnny.
Targeting the library because he will drop to 7.
Mm-hmm. This is a nice game. I like this game.
This is fun. This is interesting.
I'm at Magic.
Oh, okay.
Magic the Gathering. It's a good game.
Magic the Gathering.
I'd recommend it. It's probably the best Deckmaster game.
Wasn't there another one?
The Vampires one?
Something along those lines.
It's a vampire one, I think.
Yeah, I'd recommend it.
Together we climbed hills and trees, learned of love and ABCs, skinned our hearts and skinned our knees.
So
goodbye, good friend, it's time to die. It's hard to die, sorry.
So
when all the birds are singing in the sky.
So Johnny's going to tick up to 3.
Right.
We can block.
Now that the spring... No, yeah.
1 point of damage on it, so it'll go down to 2.
We block the elves, obviously.
Yeah.
And then we cancel Judgment the Pelucranos.
If he plays the Pelucranos, he could play something better. Which, whatever it is, we're going to cancel.
Very nearly forgot to do this.
That would have been a disaster. Char plus a Johnny can take down a Pelucranos as well.
I'd really want to keep that Ajani ticking up.
You think that's the win con?
It's not a win con, but it's such a scary prospect.
And he needs, yeah,
he's going to start. He has to throw resources at it. And I mean, I think if we can do this long enough till we get an Elspeth, then it's a win con. Now you're cooking.
Yeah.
Pelucranos doesn't even have trample, does he?
No. He has the monstrous ability.
To fight a bunch of soldiers? Yeah, but he just cancels it.
Yeah, so Resto's coming down.
You may, so we don't have to do anything. You gotta swing both of this, man. Ooh, just that? No. Okay, that wouldn't have made any sense. Hey, what a card.
It's hard to be blown out here as well, because even if he kills the Resto, we still have... the Johnny doesn't die, like...
No, and he's wasted his turn, he can't place Blugnos. Like, Elspeth
our answers are a lot more efficient than his threats as well, which is nice.
Elspeth is just such an insane draw here. And I mean, even if we place Blugnos, we cancels and we hold up Char. Big whoop. Resto blocks its career tribal right now as well, so...
So that's kind of no longer a threat to the Ajani.
And I have to imagine the best players here. I mean, we don't know what's in his hand, but something like a Garrick would be bad, but we can just char it. Or cancels it. But like...
Or attack it with a Resto.
Yeah. Yeah. And if he ever starts playing 2 spells per turn, his library falls apart.
Yeah, we get to leave his library then.
I gotta imagine Pellucrinus is what's coming here.
It seems, yeah. I mean, he's got 6 mana to play with. Like, it could be...
Prime Titan?
That would be scary.
He just gets more lands. It's not even,
Well, he's got a lot of... Rafellos plus...
Fauna Shaman.
Plus...
Going wide. Demonic Tutor. Spooky.
So, both of those need to die.
Well, we can just char one and Ajani the other, because the library's way done.
We're going to lose the Ajani, though. That's awkward.
No, we plus it. We plus the... Oh, no, it
doesn't work like that.
Anything, yeah. We can char on councils. I don't love that. Although, we don't need to char one, because Resto blocks the other one. Fauna Shaman's...
Well, they're both utility creatures. Like, I don't care.
Fauna Shaman I'm not too scared about, because he's just demonic tutored. So whatever his big baddie is, he's got it. Alright?
And we have the councils for that. What are we targeting with the...
Char?
With the Ajani?
Probably just his island or something. Like...
That's not a terrible plan.
Now, we could lose... We could just trade the Ajani for the Rafellos. Or whatever, but I think I'd rather just char it. Like I said, the Fauna Shaman I'm not too worried about.
We'll see what we draw anyway.
He has just tutored, so... Yeah, if we draw Elspeth, I'm just playing Elspeth plussing her and passing.
Ral can kill a Rafellos. Venser would allow us to lock something down and kill
something
Rafellos.
Yeah.
What are the walkers we got? Jace could bounce one or the other.
Just Rafellos, I think. Plains is no good.
Plains is not great.
So you need to plus on an island, I think.
Mana Confluence probably more than the island.
No, because he's not going to, if he's going to cast something, I'd like him to use life for it. I don't think he's going to cast a red spell here. I think
he just played a black spell.
Oh, I guess. This could actually be really, really bad, depending on what his big bad is. Although, I mean, he knows we have this. So.
Now, are we going to now char...
Rafellos, I think so.
Okay, because Fauna Shaman, we reckon, isn't that big a threat.
Well, I think it's less of a threat, personally. Like, if this is like a Kozilek or something...
That would be bad.
We can still cancel it.
He will draw 4 cards, though.
Yeah, so unless we do this. Can't attack, because I want to hold Johnny.
Agreed.
This is terrible art.
Ah!
It's a Pat Chapin design card.
It's just a reworking of there's a blue card in
Sonic Blast.
It's the same card but red.
Which makes more sense.
Yeah, because that's not a blue card.
No. Is he sad about his Rafellos? Rafellos?
He's the jolliest elf. Look at Rafellos. Look how happy he is.
Hello! How are you all today? He's carrying a sword though, isn't he?
I think it's
a walking stick maybe?
I think it's a harp, isn't it?
What are you talking about? This stick thing. What is that stick thing? What's this?
I think it's just a stick.
Oh, I think it's on his belt. This is a bottle. This is like a canteen, I think.
Okay.
I think this is just a little dagger he has in his thing. His belt.
He looks delighted, though.
Yeah, he's having a good time. Probably just terrible art, though. Like, I don't know what the direction could have possibly been to result in that.
Draw the jolliest elf in the world.
The littlest elf, like in Series of Unfortunate Events?
No, just the jolliest elf.
Why haven't we gotten any power? Everyone else has power.
Well, there's 9 pieces.
You should expect to get 1 each. I mean, that's not really how that works, because you open 3 packs each, but...
Hope that Mana Confluence really screwed him up.
No, it doesn't look like it did. Doesn't
Well,
look like it did.
We don't know that. 7-drop. What could it be?
Hey. Well, only the second half.
He's just plonking 2 things.
Hopefully only one of them is really scary and we can will it.
Yeah, there's going to be like a Pelucranos and...
Yeah, Pelucranos is whatever.
Ho! Ho!
Are we dead? Everything gets +10/+10. Oh no, sorry.
+4/+4. So that's 9, 15,
Ow!
21.
Oh, this doesn't have haste.
Doesn't have haste, so we need to chump with the resto.
Oh, we're just dead, man. Unless he swings it all at Johnny, in which case he's soaking up some hits.
We could still draw Wrath.
That's true, actually. Wrath is pretty good. Still got a Pelucranos in his hand, though.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, if we draw Wrath, we still have cancels.
Oh. Yeah, we do need that Wrath pretty sharpish.
Mm-hmm. We can't afford to be annihilated.
He's indestructible, though, so we need to cancel that.
That's true.
We can't cancel and Wrath. Oh, we can. We can.
Yep. Because of the signet.
You are all that me.
So we need to chump something.
We might as well chump this then.
Doesn't really matter what. They all have trample.
Yeah, but it's
It's blocking 4 damage, whatever happens. Like.
Ow. We're not dead, are we?
No.
Pretty close. This needs to literally be not that. Oh, well, that might be okay if he fates this and all that.
Yeah, we need to... Actually, what we do here is we fates the...
Doesn't matter what.
I think we want to fates the Crater Hoof, because if he ever knocks off the fates, then...
Ulamog's a big deal.
Yeah. So we face the Crater Hoof, cancels the Ulamog, and minus the Ajani, targeting the Fauna Shaman.
Which gains its life as well. And fates does too. Which means you don't actually need to minus, you can plus if we want. Cancels this, right?
Yeah, because we don't want him knocking off the Fates Fetters and having an Ulamog.
Accidentally vote for Crater, damn it.
I would kind of like to just deal... Because we need to draw an answer to Pelucranos anyway.
Right. So giving ourselves a life cushion doesn't seem...
Although, maybe if we plus... If we plus, then we have a minus up, which means if we draw Magma Jet, although he can monstrous response.
Not for very much.
But
I like plussing, I think.
In case we draw...
I just don't think it's that different.
Okay.
And I'd rather have a 4-load Planeswalker and 6 life.
Actually, yeah, that would mean he could kill Ajani with the Sakura Trivelder, which would be...
Yeah, less than great.
Yeah,
We're really scrapping here.
Wrath.
But our opponent's on 10 minutes and this is game 1.
Yeah, is that our win condition?
Yet again, spoiler. Oh, we won a game on our channel. Song of the Dryads to hit the Fates
Fetters to kill us.
Exactly. Which wouldn't have happened if we'd gone with your line.
Yeah, but they were.
But
we would have drawn an answer
that
for
Pelucranos, and then we might have won this game.
We could have stabilized possibly.
All right, lots of dudes, just lots of rampy big dudes.
So
what does that make you want?
Lots of answers.
Lots of answers.
Lots
correct.
of
Wraths,
kill 'em answers.
which are all kind of already in our deck.
Well, yeah, we would expect that.
Do you want the blue more than the figure maybe against him?
So that we can ramp out something like an Elspeth.
I mean, Bloom is so bad late though.
That's really true. Figure's really good late. That's part of the advantage of it.
Mm-hmm. Do we not want the hero? He's gonna have a lot of stuff to trade for this.
Well, we have a lot of removal.
Maybe, yeah.
It's just a good win condition. Like,
I think we should be okay.
I think our deck's well positioned against his. I think.
Sometimes we lose and that happens.
Yeah.
I think we're okay. Okay. Alright. Again, 10 minutes is no joke.
Yeah, if we can pull this game out, then
He's in a lot
he's
of
in
pressure.
rough shape for game 3. Yep,
Perfect.
I'm in.
Why is it formatted like that? Did I squish this? Anyway. This is excellent.
This is so good, man.
Because you get to go play this, plus it.
Or minus it.
No, because I want to plus it and then I want to go minus, flash, minus.
That's strong.
Although this only comes back at the end step, so you don't actually get to do twice per turn.
Oh, well, we were wrong about that.
Did I keep saying that you could do that?
We both kept saying you could do that.
Oh, then I'm an idiot. No, it comes back at the end step. It only works really well. Well, it still works with your walkers. You get to minus it and then bring it back in as core loyalty. But
So, I mean, we could Yeah, so if you plus
I was saying that the whole time. Yeah, I knew that too. I'm sorry.
that's why neither of us caught it. There are people yelling at us in the comments.
100%. But
that's fine. We figured it out eventually.
Rafellos is getting cancelled, I think. If he comes
You think
in.
it's a Rafellos?
If that's what happens. I think this has to
I think that's fair to count. Like, that allows him to play a 5-drop next turn.
No, it doesn't. This isn't a forest.
Well, if he plays a forest.
Oh, I think we should probably just do that though, right?
Do we cancel or do we path? I think path is better later when the mana is less important.
I don't mind just cancelling this.
Yeah.
It sucks that we get our Johnny straight away next turn, but...
What's good as well is that the path... we're using all our mana by using the cancels over the path. And the only reason it would matter...
Shocking that.
We're going to get rid of that straight away.
Super Friends.
Super Friends.
We're curving out Super Friends. That's amazing.
Just 4-drop Planeswalker, 5-drop Planeswalker,
Buzz.
6-drop Planeswalker.
Yeah, now we get the plus lockdown a land.
And then Venser.
Venser him. Back up to 3. Which is perfect. Hey!
Oh.
Well, we know it's coming. We can path it.
Yeah.
If we keep clearing his board... Okay, this is going to kill the Johnny now. Unless we leave up path. Which I don't love.
No. Is there any point Vensering?
I mean, we want to get Venser down.
Why?
That's the point in Vensering.
Why?
What else are we doing? Plusing a Johnny and pathing this? Might be better and just playing else. That's probably better, actually.
Yeah, plus Johnny Path.
That sucks. That really sucks.
Yeah. If you want Path the Courser. And he has to shuffle away his Crater Hoof if he wants to get a land. Upkeep Path. Don't let him draw the Crater Hoof.
All right. Smart. And Johnny takes 1 this way, though.
He was always going to take 1.
No, not if he attacked with the
Oh, I see.
he didn't response.
Yeah.
Did he do it?
Yeah. But
Isn't it a May ability?
Yeah, but he put the island into play. That tapped island is from that. He hasn't done anything else with it.
I'm glad for that then, I think.
Yeah.
Is he not doing anything?
You're going to be attacking the...
But I mean, no fortress. Wow. We're in great shape.
Yeah. Because we get to slam down Elspeth.
Plus her.
Lock down the Hierarch.
Yeah, I guess. Lock down his white source.
Plus a blocker.
Mm-hmm.
No 5-drop either. Interesting. Can't do both.
Whatever.
So we want plus.
You.
We want Elspeth.
Like, even now, Big Tooth and Nail is not scary.
Because
unless the Cradle Hoof is part of it.
Which it will be.
But he's a while away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got 6 mana. We're going to have 1,000,000 soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
Can't believe I forgot about this. It's doing it wrong the whole time.
Well, we never actually did it.
Yeah, but I was thinking about it wrong the whole time. People are going to be mad.
Well, we got there in the end. We can next turn Signet into Venser, which is pretty nice.
In the meantime, we just start beating down.
Mm-hmm.
We can minus Elspeth next turn, bring her back on her original loyalty.
If we need to.
What does Johnny start at?
3.
3. So, no value to...
It should show you there, if you look at the card.
If I right click on it? No, because this is his actual loyalty. It changes it on the card, which is kind of frustrating.
That is... Why would you bother with the counters if you're going to change it on the card?
Right?
I think he starts at 3.
I think you're right. I'm almost certain he does. He does, because he went to 1.
Such a house of a card.
Which Elspeth?
A Johnny.
I think Elspeth's a bigger house. There's the library. There you go. Library's just crap now.
Yeah, it's a colorless land.
I mean, he could draw, like, if he has an Ancestral, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of always pretty good.
Didn't the other guy we played against have the Ancestral?
I think he did.
The Storm deck had the Ancestral?
Yeah. Pretty good. No.
This is something we're probably
going to... Tooth and Nail? It looks like an X-Spell the way he's...
paying for it.
Green Sun Zenith, yeah.
For 6. It's probably something we can Elspeth away. It could be a Primetime.
Which isn't that bad at all. Yeah. Unless it's getting to the Tooth and Nail, which is bad.
But yeah, minus the Elspeth to kill the Primetime, I think, is probably the play. and then flicker the Elspeth.
There's nothing here that you can get out of less than 4 power. Right?
What's a 6 drop?
Pelucranos. Yeah, we
Why
just...
is he green stones for 6? Oh, just to look at his options, like, I guess.
Could just Mana War and then flicker the Mana War.
Can we do that?
No. We cannot. So we probably just minus Elspeth. Play this, flicker Elspeth. Alternatively, we can just Mana War plus Elspeth and just get time.
Plus a Johnny as well.
No need to plus it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yes, we should plus a Johnny.
Well, we should always just plus a Johnny anyway.
Well, you could Oh, he'll die if we minus. I'm sorry. Bo, I like Mana Warring here and getting Venture down next turn to flicker the Mana War.
Sure.
So we can do the Signet too.
Yep.
Plus Elspeth again.
Mm-hmm. Boing.
The issue with this is you can cast it and monstrous it.
What's it going to hit?
Some soldiers.
Or the Mana War. No, it can't hit the Mana War. He would need 5 more mana to kill the Mana War.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he'll only have 4 mana. He can kill 2 soldiers.
He can only kill
one soldier.
Yeah, that's not a big deal.
Not even that good. Tooth and Nail?
Tooth and Nail.
Putting 2 things in. I'm scared. If it's Great Oath, we're in bad shape. We just Elspeth.
That seems like a punt on his part.
Right? We just do that, right?
Minus Elspeth.
He's indestructible.
So we Man of War?
We Man of War that with the we doesn't know we had the Fencer.
This is true.
We do still minus Elspeth though to kill this.
Yep. We can also, if we want to, minus the Ajani, although I quite like plussing it here. Because we can still keep the
threat of killing him with it.
The Hierarch locked down, and yeah, what's it, -7 to destroy all lands?
Mm-hmm. It's getting there.
Ulamog costs 10, correct?
11.
Okay. He's a little while away from that.
We can't attack this turn though.
Why?
Oh, we can attack with a bunch of soldiers actually, sorry. We can't attack with the Mana War.
No. But who cares?
Yeah.
Whoa! Oh no, we can't. Do we want to attack with maybe like 4 soldiers?
Why don't we attack with all of
them? In case of haste creatures, I don't know.
Craterhoof's big enough. Well,
Craterhoof has trample anyway. Although Craterhoof on this board would be a 6/6, which means we could keep any of our planeswalkers alive by not attacking. And I don't think there's a reason to attack because we're getting close to killing with an Elspeth ultimate.
No, we're not.
Oh, you're right. No, we can flicker but we didn't because we needed to do the Mana War. But no, I think if we just keep our advantage, I don't think we need to be attacking. I think...
well, we have to kill him eventually.
Yeah, but I think playing around the Craterhoof and stuff like that is more important. Although the Craterhoof will be a 7/7, but we can prevent enough damage to keep any of our planeswalkers alive. I'd prefer not attacking here.
But what's going to change next and they'll make us want to attack then? You know?
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
That's my reasoning. If he casts this, he can just
destroy any
Elspeth.
of the planeswalkers, yeah.
Or the Venser, I guess. Yeah.
Sure.
Bye-bye. But yeah, he's a while away from that.
Venser plus board wipes is pretty strong.
Yeah.
Keep your best thing alive.
Get there.
That's it.
6 minutes.
Yeah, it's going to be tight.
Hence that, not dead, but that's why he conceded there, I think.
Yeah, you want to just...
Again, I don't think we make any changes. I don't think we want any of these.
No.
I don't think we want this at all.
No, Narset doesn't
do either of these.
Matchup.
I think we just have to... These decks are very interestingly matched. This is an interesting matchup.
I feel like we're favoured.
If it is, I don't think it's big. I don't think it's by a large amount. You think because we can just board wipe them and then that's... 5 for 1 word. Yeah. Library's a real house, though, if you get it.
Library's scary, yeah.
I mean, you can also just not draw his Tooth and Nail or his Library.
Or his Craterhoof or his Refellos. He has a lot of good cards.
Don't hate it. On the draw, I don't hate this. Turn 1 figure, Mana War Day, I think it's okay.
You think?
Yeah. It's sketchy, but I think it's okay.
Don't love it, but
I'm doing it. Okay. If we lose, it's on my head. That's fine.
I don't know if I would have mulliganed this, but I probably would have taken a while to decide.
Nope, you gotta move. That's not a bad draw.
We've got twice as much time as him.
Nope, gotta go for it. That's how time works. No fellows. Skirt trouble is totally fine. Hello. Might as well attack and make it a 2-2.
Yeah. Lands, please.
He does just block, though.
And block and sack.
Maybe he'll forget to sack. Maybe he'll be like, I'll trade. Never know. We can trick him. Hup. F6. Real quick. Get in there. Hup. Oh, damn it. I always remember. Now we just need a land. Any land is okay. Island's pretty good.
I think our best draw is Hallow Fountain.
That's a problem. That's a problem. Alright,
that was some bad timing.
This is the out. This is the out.
We just need to draw into lands.
Yeah.
That's essentially the situation.
But I think if this happens, if he can, he's going to be like, he's low on mana. Go! Spew out all my crap. And I think if we can just live, and we can do that by mana leaking.
We might have to click ourselves or something along those lines.
Huh. Yeah, we might have to. In fact, we almost certainly would. If we had an island, I'm going to click 100%. But yeah, I think. Oh, well, that's fine.
Yeah, it doesn't matter with this.
What's he going to do? Knock out spells for 3 turns?
Yeah.
No attacks.
He can fight.
I guess. I'd want to press the advantage for him. You wanted it.
Shock it in.
Bzz. Leave up click.
Exactly, because that will also contest the Huntmaster. If he decides to attack as opposed to fight. So he's going to fight here, and then probably attack with the Huntmaster, which means we can click ourselves and kill the Huntmaster.
I think we don't even need to Wrath. I don't mind just taking this and trying to draw a land, though.
Well, if we're trying to draw a land with the click, we may as well get some value.
I don't want to draw a land. I mean, just like hedging on drawing.
No, I don't like that at all.
It's too,
you want to not use any of our mana.
I want to get maximum value out of my Wrath. I want to take some beats to use.
I think you definitely click here.
This is probably just fine, because then we just play Jace.
I think you click ourselves.
Get rid of the...
Probably the hero.
Although hero's pretty good here. Maybe let's get rid of the leak. We're not going to have time to leave the
Yeah, maybe the leak is because we're curving out.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to have time for that leak in the next while.
Pop that on the bottom.
Perfect. We get a Volcanic Island.
Perfect.
We cast Ral.
Or we cast Jace, one or the other.
Well, Jace Benson just kills it. There's also a world where we do need to Wrath again here, depending on what this is. Wrath for 2 for 1 is totally fine.
That's not really a 2 for 1.
It is, because this thing's like a 5 for 1. So.
We're also just like, we're playing the slow game.
Mm-hmm.
Because...
we need to hit Elspeth and stuff.
Well, also, he's got 5 minutes left.
Hey.
DT, okay.
Now I think we hold on to this. Probably. And we play Jace and bench this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right, sub 5 minutes. Now, anything with 2 power here means playing Jace plus minusing it will kill him.
Mm-hmm.
So we could just mana war it.
We could also Ral...
Kiora. You're a problem. We can just bolt Kiora.
Then the wolf
Ral dies to the wolf.
Ral.
Don't hate that. Kiora's a big problem. She's very hard to deal with. Although, no, we got Banishing Light and Fate's Fetters kills her.
What's she doing with it? She's minusing.
Oh, interesting. Path makes me feel a lot better about mana warring.
You think mana war hold up Path?
Yeah.
Okay.
What would you want to do? Jace? Jacing isn't bad at all.
Jace doesn't do anything here.
Well, it kills the wolf token and has an incredibly resilient value play.
I like...
Heroing isn't bad either. Heroing into Jace next turn? Bend something out of the way, kill Kiora.
Well,
because Kiora can't pick the soldiers.
That's fair.
Do you like that?
Hero?
Do you like that? We've got a lot of lines here.
Yeah, I mean, we've got Path plus mana war to clear the way for the hero.
I think all of these lines are good, so I'm going to hero, I think.
I think that's fine, yeah.
Whatever he DT'd for is a problem.
Maybe because we're thinking we might need to use the Wrath, we don't want the hero.
Well, whatever he DT'd for, we can probably just Path.
Path or mana war or something like that.
You know?
Okay.
And if we use the Wrath after killing Kiora, it's not the end of the world.
Mm-hmm.
What's he now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana? 8 maybe?
Could be. He could have. You know what he could have done? He could have gotten the Tooth and Nail.
And then, in which case, making a bunch of tokens, dealing much damage to the hero, and then Wrathing is fine.
Mm-hmm. plus in the Kiora targeting. That's fine.
Yeah, it doesn't really work quite the way you want it to. Oh, is it just a big Zenith? No, it's a Corsair.
With the Jace on top.
We don't kill Kiora unless we bounce that wolf now.
Which we're probably going to do anyway. We can just Jace bounce it. Or Mana War bounce it. That's probably
Mana War path the Corsair.
Do we even want to path the Corsair?
Maybe not.
That's awkward.
We can bounce that.
No, we can't.
No, we can't. They're both only creatures, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Why would we target it and then do that?
That's a very good question.
Why is Magic Online having trouble with that? Is it because it's like switching types?
Well, now we've got an extra land. That could be relevant.
Mm-hmm. Kiora's now a problem, though.
Ral can finish her.
Just cast Ral, kill Kiora. I don't hate that.
Ral is a 4 mana, kill a Kiora, yeah. We can also hold up Path in case he gets a bit cocky with...
Only attacking with 1.
Yep.
And then Wrath.
Mm-hmm.
I like that a lot. Let's use her because she's useless. I like this a lot. You used to be able to just click on the walker and it would work. Yeah, you used to be able to just click on the walker and it would work. Yes. I wouldn't blame him for getting cocky here.
Only sending one.
Yeah. Since both, we
just saved ourselves some damage.
What was that card again?
It was a Baby Jace.
Okay. Which is that what this is, maybe?
Have to imagine.
Oh, sure. What did he go and fetch? Was it Kiora?
He could have DT'd for Kiora.
I think that must have been the case. Unless it's, literally that last card.
Could be the Ulamog.
That's true. Okay. What was that card? I wasn't
I wasn't paying attention. Probably should have been.
Oh, it was Noble Hierarch.
Oh, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Only one, please.
Okay. That's fine.
So we just let it happen?
Totally.
And then pass with Wrath, I think. Just let him try to get as much value out of Wrath as possible. He's going to play Pelucros and stuff.
Well, we just probably... What's all this?
This is... So I think this makes me think he got the Kiora. He regrowth his DT.
I missed that altogether.
That's what. So what did he get? He must have gotten. So we killed Jace. 100% do that.
Do we play Jace? No, we kill Jace.
We kill Jace and wait to use our Dave Judgment on whenever his big scary. Now it's
we could mana war Wolf.
Do we die to a Crater Wolf?
Yes.
Like not even close, right?
Yeah. So.
Oh, we can path it.
But it will still
give things much less.
Give things +3/+3.
That's not enough.
That's 9 + 4 is 13. It's close.
It's close, but it's not enough. Crucially, I think I kind of want that.
You know what we do? We put the Wrath on top, the planes on the bottom when we cast our Wrath right now.
You think?
Yep.
We can't tap my
because you tap.
I didn't think we were going to cast our Wrath.
I am not pleased, Dennis.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
that's the second time today you've done that as well.
Yeah, I can't believe you've done this. Yeah, it was stupid. I just wasn't thinking. So this has got to be Crater Hoof, right? What else are you going to DT for? Tooth and Nail? You could just entwine Tooth and Nail now? No, it's great. Okay, so we do the thing I said.
We path. In response, we go to 2.
And then we read a Day Judgment. And he plays Pelucros, and we Mana War. Big one. We're fine.
Well, he's not going to play Pelucros if he searches for a land.
Right.
But I would imagine if there's Pelucros on top, you don't search for a land. He did search for
land.
So now he's drawn dead, which is great for us.
What are you... Okay. Why did we draw a card? Did I just have 6 through our turn?
You just have 6 through our turn.
That's because Magic Online freaked out. That you saw. You saw. Well, we die now, but... That sucked. I think we can count that as a win. Like, we're not going to get the points for it, but I think we can count that as a win. Listen, that's not my fault. That's not my fault. That's not my fault. The planes, whatever, that's my fault. That was not my fault. And yes, if the plane thing had happened, we wouldn't have lost there. But that is not my fault. I refuse to accept responsibility for that.
Do you want to file for reimbursement?
I will file for reimbursement.
File for the phantom points back.
I'm doing it. Listen, it's about the principle.
Okay. Well, listen, thank you very much for watching. I've been Oshin.
I've been frustrated, but that's fine.
We're on here every 2 weeks.
Usually we don't have as technical difficulties, but that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it was still a fun deck. Very fun interactions.
For the record, I think we would have won that game. We know he's drawn a Dimir Signet, we got another Wrath, we got a Jace.
Yeah.
That turn we would have gone Wrath plus Jace.
And the Jace would have been Fate Sealing him.
Well, I think we just leave that Dimir Signet there.
It's probably brainstorming for us, and then and then Fate Sealing him from there.
I think we just plus Jace a bunch of times. Anyway, thanks for watching. I've been Dennis, he's been Oshin, we've been shit.
Yeah.